well, Luke. 4 points out of 6 against our rivals, and you must be pleased for a draw today.
I felt the reaction, the courage to come from a goal down, especially against a team that have won against Dagenham on the road, have got a new lease of life in a new manager in Darren Curry, and I felt we took the ascendancy as soon as they scored the goal. I got to question, obviously, the officials in terms of the lead up to that. I see Tom Champion as a foul inside the box. He gives Mehdi Alito one with 3 minutes on the clock to go, so I don't get why he wasn't consistent. I felt it was a proper derby game. You just look at, there was a penalty in our favour. There should have been a penalty for them in regards to Tom Champ's hands. You see a worldie from Mason Clark, and then I see 2 sets of committed sides that want to go and win a game of football. So, yep, happy. 4 points from your local rivals in the first 2 games you play against them in competitive football is very pleasing. It's just frustrating in the manner in which we didn't pick up any points in regards to the game against Maidstone. So, am I happy with the Christmas period? Probably started back as Halifax, Braintree, yet could have probably picked up a little bit more points in terms of that, but then you go and beat Barnet at home, draw against them away. Look, I'm happy on reflection.
As you mentioned in your pre-match interview and again just now, arguably it's the worst time to face them with a new manager. We'd just taken points off them and they'd just won on the road at Dagenham.
Listen, they're playing for their shirts against Sheffield United in the 3rd round on Saturday, and not one of their players want to offer up that opportunity for someone to take their shirt. So we knew it was going to be tough coming here today. I felt that they had 15-20 minutes of the first half. Then I felt that we were very dominant in terms of the 20 to 25 mark, in terms of I felt we got on the front foot. I honestly couldn't tell you the amount of corners we had. 14, 15 corners away from home. I think that's impressive. That shows where we're at with regards to the pitch geography of where we was playing a lot of the game. They go and score a worldie. Mason Clark's right foot, he comes in on his left foot, puts it where the Queen lives. If you lose a game of football on that, you hold your hands up. I think we limited them to a lot of stuff in and around the 18-yard box, nothing really inside our box. We were very strong. I thought Dave Stevens, Jamal Champ was colossal. I thought Sorba Thomas had an impact when he come on with his first 5 minutes, not great. His last 15 was superb, and Bradley Ashcon, and like I said, a bit of courage to go and pick up the ball, because Kieran Murtagh missed one on Saturday and he's gone, no, I'll do this, and he's sent the keeper the wrong way. So look, the reaction from going 1-0 down to go and get the point, and like you said, to pick up 4 from your rivals in 2 games in effectively 4 days was impressive.
As we mentioned before, this was a bit of a landmark fixture, facing Barnet for their first time in both the games. To come away unbeaten is excellent, isn't it?
Like I said before, it shows us where we got to. I just want to say, any chance them not turning up week in, week out? Because they were unbelievable, being the fans, that is. There was what, 250 there, 300 there? I don't know how many Barnet fans. 305. I don't know how many Barnet had, but they outsung them from the off. And we go a goal down, and they go again. And they lift the team. They're the reason why we react like we do. They're the reason why the boys go about their business for the last 20 minutes, because they didn't quit on us. And I felt that they got their just rewards with the Bradley Ash penalty. And I feel that just turn up week in, week out. Give us a fan base that enables the boys to go and play, because when you do, you are phenomenal. I backed 200, 305 against 3,005, because I just feel that, yeah, when they come out, they go and have a pub crawl leading up to the game, and then they go and deliver up what they did. And I'm just so grateful that Bradley Ash was able to put the ball in the back of the net to give them a moment. And I say again, I'll use the word courage to the dressing room. You've gone 1-0 down away to Barnet. Let's be honest, they've got 18 players sitting in the stand. They've got infrastructure here. This is impressive. But little Bournemouth's come and taken 4 points over them over the Christmas period. So I'm very happy with what that dressing room offered up today.
Just going back to the supporters briefly, you were straight over there after the final whistle to congratulate them and thank them.
No, thank them. Yeah. Purely thanking them. I just, no disrespect, I shook the management hand in being the Barnet management. My players have put my shift in, but they were the reason. I think they were the catalyst for us to kick on, because, what was it, 65, 66 on the clock, and they could have gone quiet. They could have gone quiet, but they went again and they got us to another level. So, like I say, can you turn out? Can you save a little bit of money and come and give us as much support in the coming weeks as possible? Because I feel that when they do turn out, you get a reaction from us players.
Just looking to the lead up to the penalty, it was a great bit of play from Kieran Murtagh and Sorba Thomas down that right hand side. Kieran
Murtagh loves that little channel. I felt that he got kicked a couple of times. He said to it in the dressing room, and I see it in training when he gets a 50-50 against, he raises his game. And Saint went in him because he went and become a demon for the last 20 minutes, started running down that right-hand channel, which he loves, and he played a little bit of interplay with Sorba, who slid Sorba up the side, nailed on pen, Simeon Akinola, sliding in when he don't need to, but like, that's the introduction of Sorba, and then Bradley Ash, the second sub, introduction to go and put it in the back of the net. So, yeah, it's just, I felt we could have nicked it with 5 to play. The set piece late on, I thought we looked dangerous when balls were coming in the box. It's just unfortunate we didn't, but if you'd offered me 4 points against your local rivals over the Christmas period, I would have bit your hand off.
Bradley Ash is becoming a little bit of a hero to the fans, isn't it, at the moment? But was he ever down to take the penalty, or was that his decision?
I got to be honest, I said to Kieran yesterday, he took a couple of pens in the session yesterday, and I said, you're on them. Bradley Ash went and grabbed it, and in fairness to Kieran, showed an experience. Bradley Ash is a goal scorer. Bradley Ash has a knack of putting the ball in the back of the net. He done that at Weston-super-Mare, got his move to Barnsley, and you see today he was very courageous in the way he went and put it and sent Cousins the wrong way. So I'm never going to shout across the pitch if Bradley Ash picks up the ball. He's confident enough to do so, and I felt that he got his just rewards, because when they're singing his name, quite rightly, it lifted him, and with 5 to play, he's running and rashed around Sweeney, rashed around Robson, earned a free kick. So he's come on and delivered on his performance.
Back at it on Saturday, and we head to Dagenham. What are your thoughts ahead of that game?
I believe they lost today against Orient. That's the second game in a row with them. They're going to want to get back on the horse. They're a good side. They've gone and delivered on some signings, being Andrew Balanta, the boy on loan from Gillingham, the striker, Kenny Clark. So we know what they're going to offer up. We know where they're abouts in terms of what they're looking to achieve, and we know if we go and perform like we did today and offer up the performance in large periods of the game, then it will be a positive result come Saturday.